The perfect family that makes you want to escape. How much do those hidden wounds really hurt? The worst kind of dysfunctional family is one that looks completely normal on the surface, where parents don't engage in any obviously abusive behavior. This invisible damage is actually much more hidden and insidious. Some of this harm cuts so deep it's embedded in your bones, but you can't pinpoint any specific reason for it. You end up thinking it's all your fault. This makes you increasingly sensitive, avoidant, insecure, and desperately lacking in any sense of safety. First pattern. Love as emotional blackmail. Parents use love as justification to emotionally manipulate you, imposing all kinds of guilt trips while using moral righteousness to disguise their behavior. For example, I'm working myself to death for you. We never buy anything for ourselves. We spend it all on you instead. Whether they truly have your best interests at heart or not, this burden gets placed squarely on your shoulders, and there's no way to break free. On one hand, you feel obligated to repay their sacrifice by working harder to meet their expectations. Every bit of love you receive must be paid back in full. On the other hand, you think, I never asked you to do this. Why do I have to bear all the consequences? This invisible pressure weighs down on you. Second pattern. Double bind situations. The most suffocating parents give you conflicting instructions from different angles, making it impossible to respond correctly no matter what you do. For instance, you're shopping for clothes and share your preference. They say, wrong color, wrong style. You respond, then you pick. They counter, why don't you have any opinions of your own? They seem to give you choice, but never validate any answer you give. Another example, they say, don't be cheap with yourself, then complain about how hard it is to make money. One moment, no matter what, we support you. The next, why don't you ever listen? They ignore the contradictions in their own words, leaving you completely confused. They just throw these mixed messages at you without caring whether you'll be torn apart or have a breakdown trying to process them. Simply put, they give you mutually contradictory instructions that you're still expected to follow, constantly putting you in impossible situations. It's like your parents dig traps for you in advance, then wait for you to choose which one to fall into. The most terrifying aspect of this trap is that no matter what you do, they'll never firmly support your choice, but you still have to make one. Then comes the inevitable criticism and rejection. This gradually creates self-doubt, low self-worth, and an avoidant personality. When faced with conflict, you tend to withdraw and endure rather than confront. What exactly are you avoiding? 1. Social avoidance. The classic hallmark of avoidant personality is social anxiety, actively disliking social activities or work situations and trying to escape them whenever possible.